I cried after masturbating because I miss my ex. 21. I cried after masturbating. I'm writing about it here because I don't feel like I can tell this to anybody. I'll try to make this short for two reasons. 1, so I don't bother someone if anyone's reading this at all lol. And 2, because it's kind of a long story. So, long story short, I, 21, female, was in a relationship for about a month last year. It was like 6 months ago. Maybe 7, I don't know. What matters is that it was my first time having sex with a guy, 21 like me, and also, not having violent sex as I am a survivor of abuse. It was nice, and I really enjoyed it. He broke up with me shortly after, and that really impacted me because he was really intense about how he felt about me even if we only had met like 3 weeks ago. Obviously now I blame myself for being so naive, and believing that we had something even a little bit real. I was too caught up in that fairy tale feeling. We broke up 6 months ago and since then I haven't been on any more dates, and I haven't dated anybody. It's not like I don't want to, but the opportunity never shows up. And also now, it's hard for me to trust anybody. And so, yesterday I was masturbating and when I climaxed I started crying, and that never happened to me before. I guess I remembered how loved I felt when I had sex with him, and it broke my heart that at least for now, I won't be feeling that way anytime soon. I really miss how I felt when I was with him, not just the sex moments, but also when we used to talk and laugh and just kiss and be so surprised that we had found each other. I also miss how hopeful I was about love. Now it's like I have matured, and so, I think very differently about love. I guess it's a more mature look about it. It kind of breaks my heart that I had to grow up like that. I feel like he took advantage of me in some way, because he acted like he was very in love with me. He called me love, he told me about how he imagined himself with me, he presented me to his family. His mom, his father, grandparents, sisters, friends, etc. And so, I started crying when I had an orgasm and I couldn't stop. I kept crying and crying, I felt so broken inside. I think it was because that moment of intimacy I thought was so sweet and sacred, ended up being just a simple thing for him. Again, I recognize how immature I was about it, and how I looked through the pink glasses. English is not my first language, so I apologize again if someone was interested enough to read all of this. I just needed to get this out of my system, because I still feel as sad as it gets. I'm grateful if someone read all this.